Hey, loves. It's your girl, Kim from Clarity with Kim, and this is my first ever pick a number reading. Y'all probably know about pick a card readings. This is going to be a pick a number reading. So with the pick a number reading, what you're going to do is consider the elements of what's appearing to help you choose and make the best decision. Okay. So we're going to look at, numbers 1 through 5 because I have 5 piles that I've, pulled. Okay. So the question is, are you ready? Are you ready for your new beginning? Are you ready for your ending? Are you ready for this blessing? Are you ready for this relationship? Are you ready? Apply it to whatever your situation is, okay? And the quote that I have is, if there is no risk, there is no reward. And that's from Christy Reiki. I hope I'm saying her name right. I want you to go into whatever it is that you're entering into with the spirit of knowing that it's going to be okay, trusting that it's going to be okay. And even if the situation is low-key shameful, if you already know that it's really not about to be the best, go in knowing that you're going to make it the best you possibly can, okay? Now, I'm going to say this too. Okay. So I said consider the elements of what's appearing to help you choose, because I want you to focus on what's actually manifesting around the situation. I find for me in my energy work, I don't just focus on what I'm sensing or feeling. I also look at what's actually happening, because that tells me what's in alignment and what's not. I have a kind of a quasi 3D approach to stuff. I'll definitely listen to my intuition, but I'll also be looking at how stuff is manifesting, because if it's coming out funky, then there is some energy blockage or something else going on. Maybe I don't know exactly what it is, but when it's aligned, it's aligned. And when it's not, it's not. And there is no in between with that, right? So I want you to choose from that perspective. Okay. So for example, let's say you choose, the number 1. And let's say, for example, that you're entering into a new romantic relationship. Okay. For this, then, it's in alignment, or maybe more in alignment, because the feeling or experience of it is that it's a new beginning, a new chapter. All right. But then I see here it says also being the best. Being the best might be you being your best self. It might be you being number 1 in a relationship. And that might be something for you to think about. Hey, am I going into this selfishly? Do I need to balance that out? And then 1 can also mean straight up solo. So maybe you want to date for a little while. Maybe this isn't the best time for you, but you're going to have to apply that to how things are manifesting for you. And this is where you kind of get to do a bit of your own reading. I'm just using the numbers and their meanings to give you some elemental things to consider. For this particular question, which once again is, are you ready? So let's go through the numbers. It's going to be numbers 1 through 5. So I just did very kind of like general, but you get the point, kind of like simplistic meanings for each number. So number 1, we have, once again, new beginnings. You've gone through a journey. Now you're at the very, very start of a new one. This could be an exciting time for you. It could also be a little scary. Maybe you don't have everything. Maybe you're lacking in confidence about it. All of these things are fine. Maybe you're number 1 because you just finished a program, like you just graduated and you're valedictorian or best in your class, and you are prepared for the next journey. Okay. That could be you too. You could be doing this alone. Number 1 is singular, right? It's not more than 1. It's just 1. So you might be going through an experience as a solo person. This might be a solo experience. I want you to think about that. And if you're afraid of it being a solo experience, because some people really don't like doing things by themselves, ask yourself, how can I make this the best experience possible? And how can I learn from this? And also, what do I stand or gain to learn from myself by doing this by myself? Okay. So that's number 1. Try to think about it in terms of that. Number 2. 2 is about harmony, right? The coming together of things, the parts and pieces flowing together. We have partnership. You're coming in second. And When coming in second, that might mean that you're putting yourself second. So I do want you to be a little bit conscious of whether or not you are making yourself small, if this is a relationship dynamic, or, if you're sacrificing yourself a bit. You might want to be conscious of that and be aware of that if that is you. We also have the element of teamwork. So maybe this is a new project or something. Can you bring in a team? If you can, what team would you bring in? What team members would you bring in? If you don't know the team members, maybe think about the characteristics of those individuals or the team as a unit itself and figure out what is going to work best for your situation. Okay. That's 2. 3, are you ready? Number 3, generosity. Okay. We're open. I just felt the sacral chakra just kind of open up a little bit and relax. Okay. So the sacral is definitely related to relationships. So you might be wanting to just relax a little bit. Maybe you want to do some sacral chakra work, listen to some sacral chakra meditation music to help you relax and kind of think about what you are wanting to do with this particular situation. Okay, I have social butterfly. You might be out there mingling and having a good time, making connections, networking. This could be really good for you if turns out to be like some sort of professional project or something related to like personal growth and development. Okay, if you choose 3, if this resonates with you, if you're experiencing something like this, you might be in a situation where, for whatever reason, in this dynamic, you're a really good team player. And you might be questioning right now, this is a little new for me. Maybe you're used to being a one. Maybe you're used to being solo, but for whatever reason, you are in a team dynamic and it's working out really well. Okay. So, this might be you. 3 might be your reading. Then I have presence. Because this is such a fun time, it's really easy for you to be present and just be alive and be conscious and in the moment. And that's beautiful. Now, that being said, you do need to start preparing for the future. Don't just be so present that you forget to prepare. So that's why I have foresight here. Do some planning now, okay? Because it kind of feels like you might be at the end of your journey, your current journey, and you're getting ready to go into a new one, and you need to prepare for that. The other thing is exploration. So, it doesn't have to be so structured and rigid. Give yourself some time. For whatever reason, I'm getting the visualization of a dancer for 3s. So 3 is like dancing is like fluid and flowy. And there might be some elements of structure to it, but there's also a lot of grace and flexibility and fluidity. And you want to just kind of flow with it right now. Definitely you want to be air, not earth. If I had to give you an elemental example, okay? And you can be structured earth. You can be structured air. You could be a tornado, okay? Tornadoes are very powerful, but air nonetheless, okay? So be with that. 4, if 4 resonates with you, if you're experiencing some elements of 4 in your situation, then organization, administration, delegation, execution, completion, and alignment. I'm thinking about Judge Judy right now. I just got the visual of Judge Judy. Like, get it done. Be discerning. There is no in between. It's either yes or no. No. Maybe you have a tendency to kind of be kind of wavy and in between. No, not in this situation. You don't. Not in this situation. You don't. And you might be asking the question, do I need to be more stern, more strict like Judge Judy for whatever your situation is? Yes. I'm already being guided. Yes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let me say it again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Okay. 4, think about that. And if you're lacking in organization or structure, you're going to want to incorporate that into your current experience to make the transition or the new opportunity more aligned. Okay. Number 5. Let's see. So for 5s, think freedom, think flexibility, think agility. You might have been grounded for a really long time, and now you are out there in them streets losing your mind. This might be you. If you're losing your mind, I want you to lose it, but lose it conscientiously. Lose it with a notepad, okay? Take notes. This is a learning experience for you. I have agility, adventure, adaptability, okay? You're going to learn how to adapt and maneuver and move in ways that you never thought you could before or would in your life. And it could be frightening for you if you are used to being hella grounded, super grounded. But take this time, okay? Take this time to learn and adapt and be as you are and learn, okay? There might be this element of the unknown and new, and that might be scary, but don't be scared. Take notes, okay? Ground yourself with the wisdom of the experience, okay? 5s. So those are the numbers. If you need to rewind this and kind of look back at what I said and see for yourself, what am I experiencing, or what elements of this resonate with me? What do I want to experience? After you pick your number based on this information, then you can go to the corresponding number. I will have the reading for each number time-stamped below, so don't even trip about that. And I want to make sure I told you, definitely visit me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/clarity-with-Kim. I will have this slide deck. I don't know how I'm going to do this right now. I'm challenging myself right now, but I will have this slide linked somehow in the Facebook post for this, okay? Just in case you want the actual the slide, I'm going to make it available. I just don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Don't ask me, but I will figure it out. Maybe I'll do a PDF or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's my issue, not yours, but it will work itself out. Okay, you guys. So let's get started with, pile, or I should say, I'm so used to doing pick a card readings. Group 1, my ones. Okay, so the cards that were pulled for you were the Sun, Temperance, and Knight of Cups. 1. So your journey started in happiness, right? You were having a party and then it was like, hey, and it just stopped. Excuse me. It wasn't a bad stop. It was just like just stopped. Just like that. It was sudden. And you didn't dip down in energy. You just kind of leveled out. So now it's just kind of like, okay, I was at 10. Now I'm at 8. 8 is not bad. 8 is good, but it's not 10. And what am I going to do now? It feels like you might have just graduated or something. Like you just had a really joyful transition out of something else. Maybe you got a promotion, right? Maybe it was a promotion you always wanted. You worked 10, 15 years for this. Maybe you worked 6 months for it and you got it. And it's kind of like one of those things when you receive the blessing and then like the novelty of it starts to wear off a little bit. And then you're just kind of like, okay, this is still bomb. Like I'm super grateful, but now I need to adjust to this new energy, right? So everything was going well. It wasn't going bad. This wasn't a transition from good to bad. You just got blessed with an even better opportunity and you're adjusting. Now you may be regretting the opportunity because you struggle to find balance as you adjust. That could be the case for you, and that might have you doubting, questioning, or wondering whether or not you've made the right decision. Balance is just on the other side of where you are now. I'm being guided to tell you to seek a mentor, and you probably have someone that's been reaching out to you, and you just haven't been cognizant enough to receive that guidance. Accept that offer for mentorship or guidance from someone. I'm also being guided to tell you the mentor might come in the form of books. For example, you might pick up some Tony Robbins book or something like that, okay? Something along those lines. But getting knowledge and wisdom from someone who's already done it is going to help you figure out how to balance things for yourself, okay? And know that the balance is not far away. You didn't make the wrong decision. You just have to adjust and align with the new one. So expect more confidence and balance by Christmas. Stop believing you can't have or create balance because it's reinforcing imbalance. So for each of these readings, I'm also incorporating a scripting exercise. So for you, I want you to write about what does a balanced day look like for you? Okay. And what advice would you give a first timer in this situation? Be your own mentor. Okay. You just graduated from one experience to the next. So you have relevant wisdom or insight. If you were a newbie, what would you say to a newbie? Okay. What would you say to that person? Take your own wisdom and advice and use it to elevate yourself in your current situation. All right. That is it for your reading. Thank you so much and stay blessed. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and please share this video. Okay, Tubos. Hey, Tubos. So let's start. You got Judgment, the Queen of Wands, and Queen of Cups. Ooh, look at all of these big timing cards you got, okay? We got the two major arcanas, and you got this Queen of Cups. You got a queen, which does represent mastery and, an element of advancement in this particular suite. Actually, two queens, my bad. Okay, two queens. Get it. So let's do the reading. So this transition actually has an element of fear to it. When I first pulled that Judgment card, the first thing I felt was okay. Rebirth. Rebirth can be scary. It's like you are starting all the way over from scratch. You don't have nothing. It was like there was a fire, it burnt, and all you have is you, your knowledge, and that's it. That is fine. Is it scary? Yes. Yes. I am allowing you to have the space and the place to be scared. And I'm being urged to tell you that if you feel like you might need some sort of counseling or something like that, seek counsel. Find someone you trust, perhaps a professional that you can speak to help you, and seek counsel. There is no shame in that. Do that if you feel like you need it. All right. This transition definitely has an element of fear to it, though. There is unexpected and seemingly there is, wait, let me look at this. Oh, girl. I need to start reading 3 times. Y'all would swear that I wasn't an English teacher by trade with my typos. Oh my gosh. Okay. There is an unexpected and seemingly unpleasant element about the surface of this transition. Okay. That's what that's supposed to say. There is something about it that just don't feel right, don't smell right, don't taste right, don't seem right, don't look right. Know this though. You have all the tools, but you doubt yourself. You were blessed with this because you're aligned with it. If you weren't aligned with it, you wouldn't have all the tools. You wouldn't be capable to do it. Know that. A past experience, possibly a past experience, like a recent past experience, could be affecting your confidence. Maybe you are transitioning out of something that really, like the transition was shaky. It was not a good one. You wouldn't characterize it as good. Maybe you would characterize it as lukewarm at best, but it just wasn't the best. And that might be why you're wobbly or shaky, or why I'm being guided to tell you to seek counseling, if that is in fact what you need. But you need to take care of yourself. Go a little slower. Don't rush into things right now. Take care of yourself, regroup. I would even tell you to go on a vacation. Take a few days. In a vacation could be a vacation to your bed with some Netflix or a book, okay? Take some time. Disconnect. Give yourself some time to heal and recharge, and then come back, okay? Because this feels like there is an element of trauma to it. And then guess what? Try again, boo. Get back up and try again. I'm thinking about that song, They Knock Me Down 9 Times and I Get Up 10 by, what's that girl saying? Oh, girl, listen, I can't think about nobody's name right now. Cardi B, okay? Yes, try again. Now, you need to trust your inner guidance. This has got you so shook that you don't trust your intuition right now. But ain't it your intuition that got you to where you were when you were supposedly at the top before, right? The top that you got knocked down from, that top. You made it there to the top. Yeah, you got knocked down, but that happens. Get back up. Trust your guidance. Your guidance is not faulty. It got you there before. You just had something unexpected come that you couldn't have planned for because maybe you didn't have the life experience to know that was coming. Maybe somebody tried to warn you, but you didn't hear them. And it could be this, maybe there is someone that's maybe wanted to reach out and help you, because this is a 2 situation, right? You could have another person involved in this situation, but you didn't hear them. And they might be there now, like with their arms open, or they might have their arms crossed and be looking at you like, look, I already told you what to do. Why are you coming to me now? I don't know the details of your situation exactly. It could be either of those. But if it is, you need to go to that person, or I should say, I recommend going to that person and saying, you know what? I didn't hear you, but I hear you now. Can you please say it again? I did not hear you, but I hear you now. Can you please say it again? And watch what happens. See if they'll be willing to help you. Okay. You don't have to do this on your own. All right. And you aren't doing it on your own. Even if all you have is the wisdom from your previous experience in those accounts, then take that information and use it. All right. You need to trust your inner guidance. There may be some third eye blockage. Yeah. So you might want to listen to some third eye meditation music. Okay. Get that unblocked. I love the Tibetan singing bowls. For me personally, they seem to be the most powerful forms of chakra healing in terms of like meditation music. Okay. So you might want to go to sleep with a third eye chakra meditation, like Tibetan singing bowl meditation. Look that up on YouTube. Look for it and sleep with it for about a week and just watch what happens for yourself. All right. Now, for your scripting activity, if you were doubting yourself right now with regard to the situation, what would you be doing? Write the question and then write the answer. Because when you write the question, you're actually accessing your subconscious mind and writing it to your subconscious mind. Okay. So write the question and then answer it. Write your answer. How would you be executing this vision? Okay. That's where that expertise comes in, because you already have it. You need to show to yourself that you have it. And lastly, can you partner with someone? Maybe it's that person that I mentioned earlier. Who? Identify that person and contact them. Okay, choose. That is it for your reading. Thank you so much. Please comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up this video. Holler at your girl, facebook.com/clarity with Kim. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. My threes. Hi, threes. So for your reading, oh, I look like I cut some off. Yeah, I did. Okay. So for your reading, you got the 6 of Pentacles. I realize I just cut that off. You got the Emperor and you got the Hierophant, right? Then this is actually my card or my number. So I better be paying attention to this reading for myself. Yes. Number 3. So you may just be getting on your feet. Like, look at this 6 of Pentacles right here, right? You have this merchant and then there's these people, the giving and receiving, this flow of giving and receiving. All right. And I want to point out to you, no matter what end of this spectrum you're on, whether you're on the giving side or the receiving side, neither end is bad. Okay. It's just where you are. So don't be judgmental about where you're at. You are where you are in this dynamic. Okay. And 3s are about harmony and about just the coming together of elements, things, people, whatnot. So, if you're in a situation where you are receiving charity or you're giving it, be grateful for that and look at it from the perspective of what blessings do I have in this, from this experience. Okay. No matter what side of the experience you're on. So take the wisdom and knowledge from your previous experience and apply it to this one. Okay. Once again, I keep looking at that merchant, in the first card, because that merchant had to get a certain level of mastery to be the merchant. They didn't just come up in business. They didn't just come out of their mother's womb a successful business person. They went through something to get to that point. Okay. The tarot, it tells a story. So they had to go through all the other cards before they could get to that point in their journey. Okay. And trust me, there were trials and tribulations. If the tarot could talk, if this guy in this card could talk, he would tell you some things directly himself. Okay. He'd be like, listen, look here. I had this happen. I learned this happened. And it's probably a windy road, and you might be experiencing a bit of a windy road. That is okay. Okay. That is par for the course. Okay. Take that wisdom and knowledge and use it for this experience. Now, you hold the master key to your new journey. It's embedded in the wisdom of your previous one. All right. Everything will be in order. That's the Hierophant card, because you are aligning the order. You hold the key. Okay. Align yourself and align the circumstances. Okay. And how do I personally do that? One of the things that I do is scripting. Hence the scripting activity for you. How can I create a harmonious experience? Ask the Archangel Michael to help you create circumstantial harmony, and send this request up with a candle prayer. That's my recommendation, because what the candle prayer is going to do, candles expedite the blessing. They make it come down faster. They make the insight come down faster. And Archangel Michael adds an extra element of swiftness to your prayer work. And for you, I think swiftness is imperative, because you want to get in and get out and get into this new experience right away. Do not stay up in it too long. Stay up in it long enough to get what you need and keep it moving. Okay. That's a little extra guidance. So my threes, my fellow threes, thank you so much. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share this. And you can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/clarity with Kim. And I will be some kind of way. I will be sharing this slide with you, or these slides with you guys. So if you want to look at it, you can, and read it for yourself. You can. All right. Thank you. Number 4. Hi, 4s. Okay, let's start. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 3 of Hearts. You got them 2 threes, and boom, the Tower. The Tower of Power. Well, depending on how you look at it, but we'll get into that, won't we? Okay. So your previous was joyful. Your previous whatever. Okay? It was joyful. You were having a good time. And then it's like it went from sunny to just cloudy, just like instantaneous, like snap. And you might be like, what the edit? This is YouTube. You might be like, what the hell? What, like, why? Like, how? Why? I don't know. That part, I don't know. But it may look the exact opposite of what you had, or you might not be there yet, but you might be perceiving it to be the exact opposite. Okay? You might just be putting all that energy on it before you even get there. Stop that if you are. Okay? You are in control of this, regardless of whether you're already going through it or you're getting ready to. Don't you know about the law of attraction? Oh, okay. No, you know about it? You do? Okay, I'm going to need for you to act like it. Act like it. Act like it. This change is coming whether you want it to or not. So buckle up. That's where the Tower comes in. The Tower just comes in and just swoops. Swoop, swoop. No choice. No choice. Prepare. Ground yourself. Prepare. Okay? You might want to do some root chakra work and some heart work too, because there are 3 of Hearts. You might be experiencing a little trauma energy because this is such a sudden and maybe a little violent change for you. Honey, sit down. Inhale, exhale. Relax. You gonna make it through this and get back to your sunny. And I'm being guided to tell you too, the sunny times, that ending is not a permanent ending. It's just a for now ending. You can get back to that. You might be transitioning back into that, but better. Maybe your circumstances in the sunny times were good, but now they're about to be great. I'm being guided to tell you that if that resonates with you, know that your better can be better. So sometimes we got to dip down low to get back up higher. Okay. Focus on what you can control and leave the rest to the universe. Stop tripping. What can you control? Ground yourself with that. It's already in alignment. You just need to align yourself to it. Okay. And with the tower, like I said, you ain't got no choice. So when you don't have no choice, it's super aligned. Like it's basically ironclad. It ain't much of nothing you can do about it. You would have to be a super magician. This is like a high level of energy around whatever this is. You would have to be a super magician to get this to be anything different from what it is, straight up. Like, this is like some strong destiny energy. Of course, we can change paths and do things, yeah. But this here is strong. It just came and knocked you right off your feet. So you know what? Instead of you falling on your ASS, you can still have it be going all around you, but you can stand tall in it. Prepare, okay? So scripting activity. If I were organized, what would this experience be like? Right now, it looks like chaos and rain just falling all around you, cats and dogs, literally, not just figuratively. You're like, what is this? What universe am I in right now? No. You need to organize. Instead of focusing on the chaos, become the eye of the storm itself. Okay? You can become that lightning bolt that's in this picture for the tower. You can become that. Okay, you don't have to have it happen to you. You can become Thor. This is really reminding me of Thor because it's about personal power. Right now, your personal power is happening to you. Take control of it and bring it back. And take that lightning bolt and bring it back to yourself. Okay, and bring it back to your circumstances, how you want it to be on your terms. Okay, you have the ability to do that, but you need to ground. You need to ground, do some root chakra work, go earthing. You need to ground and you need to get organized. Okay. And, this is for, so yeah, you definitely are going to want to be doing some organizational work and getting getting your A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P in order. Okay. Write it down and facilitate it. You are aligned for facilitation because of this 4 energy. Realize that too. Realize that it's not just about the pragmatic. It's also about the energetics of it. If you chose 4, then you're aligned for organization and structure, but you are going to have to create it, even out of a chaotic circumstance like this. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much, Fours. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. And you can find me on Facebook, and it's facebook.com/clarity-with-Kim. I will be providing the slide deck. If you want to read this and review it later on your own, you can. So yeah, check back for that on Facebook. Thank you. Number 5. Hey, last but not least, right? So let's get into it. You have Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. Very interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. So trust that you got this. Okay. You might be like, oh, I'm a little new. I'm a little inexperienced. No, you got this. You got this. All your previous experiences prepares you for this. You got this. Okay. Hold your ground. Stand your ground. And I have here silence the haters. What? What was that? Is that hater? Oh, I don't speak that language. You may be surrounded by naysayers or energies that just are trying to bring you down right now. Nobody has time for foolishness, so don't acknowledge it. When you don't have time for it, it can't make time for you. It can't invade your space. When you don't make space for it, it can't invade your space. It can't. So right now, if you're in your feelings a bit about a hater, let them hate and rot in their own energy. Okay. That's karma. Let them have that. Let them keep that to themselves. Okay. You keep doing you. And I know that sometimes that can be easier said than done, but trust me. Trust me, you want to focus on yourself right now because they're trying to throw you off your A game and you don't have time for that. If you need to separate yourself from a person or situation to align for what you want, then do that. But don't let a hater distract you. Okay? And don't let a hater turn you into a hater. Misery loves company and nobody has time for foolishness. Okay? All right. Root chakra. This is going to help you ground and create some stability, because right now you probably are in a state of flux because things are new and uncertain to you. That's understandable. Ground yourself, organize yourself. I'm getting the visual of you starting out your day organized and prepared. You need to write down everything that you're going to do for the day before you start the day. I would even do it the night before. That way you can have a more organized day the next day and have more confidence about yourself as you're executing this task and manifesting this blessing or receiving this opportunity. Okay? So you need to act like a boss. Even if you don't feel like one, you already know what a boss does. You need to do those things, okay? Until you are the boss in 100% in all ways possible, okay? So the next thing I have here is, are you pushing? Does it feel constipated? I think you know what I mean. If it's constipated, guess what? That's a blockage. That's an energy block, boo. Stop doing all that work. You are creating resistance. Nah, get some help. Get some assistance and get yourself some confidence and some structure. I'm feeling like you might need to take you a training, a course or something to get yourself into just better alignment. Okay? I'm going to encourage you to go on Udemy, Udemy. If you don't know, Google Udemy and look up some relevant courses or training. They usually have like $10 sales if you wait. Like if it's not on sale right now, wait until the holidays or wait till the end of the month until it goes on sale and catch it for $10. Okay? Get yourself a $10 training and just get your mind right. Read some books, find some relevant YouTube videos for your field. I feel like for a lot of you, this is like some sort of professional situation that's happening. Yeah, I'm gonna need for you to get your mind right. Okay. Get your mind right. That seems to be the main issue here, is just that. All right. You can harness confidence, harvest, I think is the more accurate word. Harvest confidence from your knowledge by gaining more knowledge. Okay. Go in, sharpen your tools a little bit. That's going to help you cut through the BS. Can't nobody say nothing to you about you when you know what you're doing and you prove it through execution. That right there silences haters. That actually, if you're wondering how to silence your haters, silence them by being the greatness you were appointed to be. It feels like maybe somebody entrusted you with an opportunity or believes in you, and maybe the other people around you don't, but this one person does, and they are the person that has to say so. If they see it in you, then you're going to have to see it in yourself too, okay? For real. Know that. So the other thing is, so the Fool, the last card here. The Fool is lighthearted. Let go of the past and embrace what's coming. Maybe you tried before and you made some mistakes and it didn't work out, or it was just okay. And that might be why you're doubting yourself in terms of this new blessing. But the thing about it is, all of those experiences have groomed you for this. So you need to trust that and be joyful about it. Focus on appreciation and gratitude for the opportunity. Even if it doesn't work out, be grateful that you had somebody that believed in you enough to bless you with this, okay? The universe is reflecting that to you right now. You are ready. You're questioning if you're ready. You're ready because you was blessed with it. You need to make yourself ready, though. You need to make yourself ready. You don't need to know all the details. Just accept the blessing. Some of y'all are paying too much attention to the details. That's not helping you. That's stressing you out and pulling you out of alignment. You don't need to know all the details. Focus on what you need to do today and get that done. And the next day, and the next day, and the next thing you know, it'll be done completely. What's coming is better than what your is supposed to be. Oh my God, I'm looking at these typos. Oh, I gotta do better. What's coming is better than what you're straddling and trying to balance right now. So maybe you're trying to hold on to a little bit of the old self and not fully letting in the new self. That's not helping you either. Maybe you still have one toe in the old situation. That's not helping you. Let it go. Okay. And ask yourself, is it working for you? Probably not if you chose if you chose this number. Probably not. All right. So that's your answer right there. Let it go. Scripting activity. If I lost what I'm holding on to today, what would my life be like? How would I feel? What actions would I take? Who would I consult for help? These are all questions you need to write, because you're asking your subconscious mind, you're asking the universe, and then answer. Get the answer back. Okay? Trust that guidance. That's it for your reading, fives. I love you. Thank you so much. Please comment, rate, comment, like, subscribe, click that bell notification. I have more readings like this coming along because this was so much fun. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyways, click that bell notification. We want to keep this going. Okay. And find me on Facebook. I will be, I don't know how I'm going to link this slide deck, but it'll be linked somewhere, some kind of way on the Facebook page. All right. That is that. Okay. That's it, y'all. Thank you so much. Once again, comment, share, like, subscribe. It's facebook.com/clarity with Kim. And I will see you in another reading. Bye, boo.